bringing that shirt back. He's probably got his edibles in there. You guys having fun? We're getting close to the end, but we got a lot of great comics coming to the stage. The next comedian coming up, he's actually one of the funniest dudes in the up-and-coming scene over here, so please give a very warm welcome for Quintin Reynolds!
Hey, what's up? Alex, you got your shirt? Yeah. Alright, cool. So, I wasn't baptized as a kid because my parents didn't believe in organized hazing. I'm really into physical fitness. It's a little something about myself. I read this study recently that shows that if you do your workouts and then you switch your workouts and you surprise the muscle, you can get better results. So I started doing this thing, right, where I would work out, do my same routine, and then I would surprise the muscle with steroids. So let me tell you. I went through grad school. It was really hard. It was so hard, right? And my first year of grad school was the hardest. There was so much math and reading and like new vocabulary, and there was such a big emphasis on pronouncing words properly. It was really stressful. But my second year was much more fun. In the second grad, I learned how to tie my shoes. I started reading chapter books. I had a really tough time in the first grad learning how to read an analog clock. Because in kindergarten they teach you all the numbers, right? And then they put it on a circle and it doesn't mean the same thing anymore. Alright, let me explain. So you're looking at a clock, right? Like the little hand can be on the 11 and the big hand can be on the 9. It's not 11:09. It's 11:45. Or a quarter to 12. Alright, hold on, let me explain. Okay. Both hands can be on the 11. And it's not 11:11. It's not even 11, even though all of the evidence points to 11. It's 11:55. Or a nickel to 12. I think that's right. My favorite subject in grad school was gym. It was a lot of fun. Got to play around with my friends, but the gym teachers always took it so seriously. You know? They'd be like, I love gym. They'd be like, this is PE. This is PE. I'm your PE teacher. Do you know what PE stands for? I was like, yeah, I know what PE stands for. It stands for playing around. Believe it or not, I dropped out of college. Thank you so much. It was a tough decision for me to make because dropping out of college, it comes with this negative stigma that you're ignorant or uneducated, and that's just not true. So I stopped telling people that I dropped out. I used the word instead. I told people that I withdrew from school. It just sounds more professional. So I'm not a college dropout, I'm a college withdrawer. Withdrawing was probably the best thing I did. It did really, it set my brothers and I apart though, right? Growing up, we like did everything together, you know? But at this particular time, this was the one thing that I did different, right? I dropped out of school. My brother actually graduated from college recently. He's like the smartest kid I know, right? He graduated with a degree in applied mathematics with a focus in being a nerd. we were so close, my parents gave us nicknames, right? So my brother's name is Brennan, so they called him B. And my name's Quintin, so they called me Brennan's little brother. Which isn't as bad as it gets, because we're twins. My brother and I are twins, and I can't read his mind or anything. I really wish I could. That'd be so cool, right? But sometimes when I miss him instead, I'll just give him a phone call, stand in the mirror. It's like the same thing. I want to make sure, I have a younger brother also, and I want to make sure that he grows up with more opportunities than I ever had. I want to make sure that he's like really smart. And so whenever I find the opportunity, I try to teach him like little life lessons when I can. For example, the other day I was reading to him the story, The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. You guys are aware of the story? Yeah? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. But so we get to that part in the book where the big bad wolf blows down the house made out of straw. And I said to my older brother, I was like, you know, we went through the whole thing. He huffed, he puffed, he blew the house down, right? And I was like, hey man, you know why that was wrong? Do you know why what the wolf did was so wrong? And he was like, it was mean. And I was like, yeah, that's true, it was mean, but I think it was more rude than anything else. And here's why. Because typically, after you huff and you puff, you should pass. That's just common courtesy. For those of you guys that don't know, I just told a joke about me teaching my 7-year-old brother how to smoke weed. Be courteous about it. I'm teaching him the right things. I had a really good idea the other day, and it was because I wanted to do an escape room, right? But I didn't have a group of people that I could do the escape room with. So I thought about creating an escape room, right? But it's just for one individual person, okay? And I know prison already exists. That's not what I have in mind. What I have in mind is, right? So you drop somebody in the middle of a casino, but before that, you give them an edible, right? I call it high and go seek. I think it's a good idea. I want to be an entrepreneur. That's what it's called, right? When you want to do it. Yeah, all right. So who is the king of California? And why does he need such a big mattress? Thank you. So I heard women dig a man in uniform. So I got a job at a Boy Scout camp. Hasn't really panned out yet, guys. I'm working on it. I think I might be a hopeless romantic. So I talked to my therapist about it, obviously, right? I told my therapist that I thought I might be a hopeless romantic. And she said, oh, Quintin, you're not a romantic. Guys, my therapist would never say that to me. She did say, though, I told her I think I'm a hopeless romantic. And she said, well, Quintin, what makes you think that? So I thought for a second, and I said, are you doing anything later? It's a wild Sunday night, am I right? Go out with my therapist. Sorry, guys. It's probably not what I wanted to hear. Oh, boy. So I have this problem where I fall asleep when I drive. Yeah, it is an issue. I'm trying to work on it, right? And a friend of mine told me, he heard about my problem, and he told me that if I really need to stay awake while I'm driving, all I have to do is watch porn while I drive. Yeah, I don't talk to that guy anymore. I'm like, sure as hell never taking a ride from him again either. It's gross. I should have known though. Like, he was always showing up late to stuff. And like, how do you get bird shit on the inside of your windshield? Alright, my name is Quintin Reynolds. Thank you guys so much for coming out.